Right, okay, so today we had the new patch update to Modern Warfare, which actually brought the new crossbow. And currently there are two different ways you can go ahead and acquire this crossbow. Here you can see I'm in the store, and there is this Arctic Beast variant, which comes with the Ice Lance, which is actually a legendary blueprint for the crossbow, along with the Howling Dawn, the Abdominal, the Frostburn, and then one tier skip, which you can buy in the store, like I said, for 1,200 COD points. Or if you're not feeling like purchasing the crossbow in the store, you can actually get it for free by completing one of the challenges. So if we go over to my marksman rifles here and then scroll down, you can see there is the crossbow there, and you can see the unlock criteria for this is using a marksman rifle with a reflex optic, get 5 kills in 25 different matches. So it's quite a simple one, but it can be quite time consuming there. So basically you just got to put on the marksman rifle, any you want to use, with a optic sight on there, or optic reflex sight, sorry, and then get 5 kills in 25 different matches, and then you'll be able to unlock the regular version of the crossbow. So if we go ahead and take a look at the crossbow and the different attachments you can actually unlock for the weapon once you do go ahead and unlock the criteria. I believe the one you do buy in the store, you can't actually change anything on there, so that's quite annoying. But if you do go ahead and complete the challenge, if we go through the different attachments here, so we've got cable first of all, got the 16 strand cable and the 28 strand. One is just for bolt velocity and the other one is for bolt accuracy, so you can pick the one you want to use there. And then we have the arms, so we've got a couple of different ones here. The XRK Thunder for damage range and bullet velocity. We've got the XRK Quill for the... Then we have the XRK Quill for the aim down sight, movement speed and recoil control. And then con is the bullet velocity for that one. And then lastly, for the arms, we have the Carbine Elite, which is just more for the aim down sight speed. And again, a con for the bullet velocity. And you can actually go ahead and put a tac laser on if you wanted to. And then again, we've got a whole host of optics you can pick and choose between. And then for the stock, we have the Forge Tac Apex for the aim stability and in minus to the aim walking movement speed. We have the Tac Dart again for the role reversal there really. And then the Speed Track for the aim down sight speed, but the aim stability goes down. And then again, we've got a load of perks you can pick and choose for the weapon. I'd probably put sleight of hand on with this one. But now, probably the most interesting part is the bolt, and we've got 3 different options here you can actually put on. So we've got an explosive, a tear gas cartridge, and then also the thermal tip. So I'm going to go into a game in a second and check out all of these different ones to see what they're like. But obviously, we've got the explosive here, the timed explosive tips, sticky tips deal less damage but devastate targets on detonation. So it says bullets cannot be recovered, and it's pretty much the same. You can't recover the detonates, and it's just tear gas on that one. And then the thermite tipped on that one for the bolts. And then lastly, we've got the underbarrel, which is a couple of different grips here depending on what one you'd want to use. And yeah, those are all the different attachments you can actually put on your crossbow. Okay then, so taking a look at this crossbow in game now, here is just the regular version of the gun. Like I said, if you do go ahead and complete the challenge to unlock it, this is the variant you will get for it. And I've also just got the regular iron sight on there without any of the reflex anything, and this is just the regular bolt on the gun as well. I do actually have sleight of hand on, and you can see it is a little bit faster than it would be, but it's still quite slow on reloading that bolt. I will show here in a second without sleight of hand, but yeah, this is just the regular crossbow with sleight of hand on, like I said, and it still is really slow. And just in terms of the looks, it just pretty much looks like a standard crossbow you'd find in like Sticks and Stone and everything. But yeah, here is the gun now with sleight of hand taken off, and you see it is incredibly slow there with the reload, so it's definitely going to be quite annoying when you do unlock this and going through trying to grind for those different attachments, because obviously the default version of this is not going to be the best. But I will show in a second here all of the different bolts as well, and then I will show them in game as well because it's quite hard to tell. But here is the explosive one actually, and this is pretty much the most standard bolt you would find in like I said before, Sticks and Stones. It's pretty much exactly the same as the one you'd find there with the bolt. It just flickers and then it will explode. Obviously it will direct impact people as well, but also it could get that explosive damage to get you those extra kills. But yeah, that is the explosive bolt on this weapon, and I will move on to the tear gas here in a second. And for this one, I obviously am showing it off here quickly against myself in a custom game, so you can't really tell from the tear gas, but I will show later on in this video against enemies with the tear gas, because you see I'm shooting it now and there's nothing really happening. It just looks like I'm shooting at nothing, but when you actually do shoot enemies with it, it will just blow up like a big tear gas, and it pretty much direct impact them, kill them straight away as well. But I think again, if people will be standing in that tear gas, it will give you those extra damage. And then the last bolt is the thermite, and you can see this one quite well. It's just standard really, you just shoot the thermite, and again it will just pretty much kill them straight away. But again, it has that extra damage with people around if anyone else walks into the thermite. And yeah, that is the last bolt. And like I said, in a second I will show some gameplay against some enemies so you can see what they actually look like. So yeah, here we are now with some gameplay with the crossbow with all of the different bolts on there just to see what they look like when you do go ahead and kill the enemies. But let me know what you think about this crossbow if you do go ahead and unlock it yourself. For me personally, what I've used of it, it's not the greatest, it's not really something I'd use personally. The crossbow in Black Ops 4 was actually insane with that like tri-bolt and everything, so you don't really have that on this one, and this one it's really slow with the bolt. And I don't know, it's pretty much just, you're going to get one kill at a time, you're going to die quite easily with it. It's just, I don't know, it's not something I'd want to use. I just thought I'd, you know, go ahead and try it out and show the video just because, I know we've had the new update today, something new, so I'm just going to check it out and see what it's like. I will continue using it to just try it out a bit more, but like I said, I went through all the different attachments there, just in case you wanted to see what they were like. And it is a bit of a grind going through those 25 games, getting those 5 kills with the marksman rifle with that reflex sight on there. You can see there I've got the gas on there. You can see now when you do hit them with that one, just the like big explosion of the tear gas happens, which will kill them straight away. Obviously the enemies around that will also be affected. And I also show off the thermite at the end as well. But yeah, that is going to be it for the new crossbow in Modern Warfare. Like I said, there is the variant for it in the store, which just really looks like it has some changes to the looks, but not too much. It's more of like a winter one, I think it was. But it's pretty much just the same as the standard one, I think. And like I said, I heard someone talking about you couldn't change the attachments for that one, so I'm not 100% sure because I haven't actually gone ahead and got that one myself. But obviously we have a couple of other changes to the game as well, which I'll be going through in some future videos. But make sure you do drop a like on this one if you did enjoy. Subscribe, notifications on so you don't miss any of my future videos. I'm pretty close to 10k, so it'd be good if you could subscribe. And yeah, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, they'll be in the description below. And I'll see you next time.